You're driving home from work. It's having a late night at work. You see a mech flying by, and you're like, I'm going to keep going the other way.
Yeah.
Probably the right move.
That's not here for us, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, you got it.
It's happening.
It's happening right now.
It's happening right meow.
Yeah, what a familiar screen, right? This is like almost every PlayStation 1 game ever.
We see the screen quite a bit,
I had these logos on it. It's just kind of burned into my brain. Very nostalgic. Even more so, I think, than like Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo and stuff. Probably Game Boy's a big one for me.
It's nostalgic for me because I didn't have a PlayStation growing up. This is nostalgic for me because I had buddies that had PlayStations. So the thing I'm nostalgic for isn't necessarily the PlayStation itself. I'm nostalgic for the time that I had with my buddies.
Oh, sure.
Playing PlayStation to their house.
Absolutely.
And how they just rocked me. You know what I mean?
I think those core memories are a big reason why we do this show.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think now we've been doing this show long enough that I'm nostalgic for us doing this show whenever I see those screens.
We're starting to make... So we do a lot of callbacks in the show, right?
Yeah.
And part of the callback situation is we're referencing our own show now. And it's
occasionally,
bizarre.
yeah, because, look, I only know so much about so many things. So odds are at this point I've brought it up before on the podcast.
Right.
Or something else happens that extends a previously told story or something like that. There's updates to things. People know we talk about the Venture Brothers. People know we talk about John Carpenter movies. People know we talk about Lord of the Rings and Dune. These are all reoccurring themes,
Yeah. There's our name, Poodert.
The downstairs video store.
Downstairs video store run by Poodert.
Oft referenced,
Confirm it. I like how the game's like, you sure you're going to name yourself that?
We're registering it.
This is the only test that we give to people who want to become a Raven.
God, I wish I was a Raven.
You must battle against... Oh, by the way, welcome back to Watson and James Don't Play. My name is Mr. Bigglesworth.
And I'm a Jackdaw. They're all part of the same family.
Yeah, correct.
So Ravens.
You'd be considered a Raven if you survive. That's all good luck.
Jays are in that family. Rooks. Crows.
Rooks are the little castles on the chessboard.
They are.
Yeah. I know things. I know what's going on.
They're also a type of... I think it's a coptid. It's a type of bird. It's a family of birds.
Oh, we're doing it. Okay. Jesus. All right, you start shooting me. Oh, we're playing Armored Core on PlayStation 1.
Hell yeah, we are.
Oh, God, this game's fucking awesome. Gotta get out of here. Gotta zoom away, man.
I downloaded a game on Game Pass that I haven't started yet, but I'm excited to try.
What is it?
Now that I've finished Jedi Survivor.
I gotta turn this down on my ear because I can barely hear you talking.
I believe it's called Mecha Break. I'm not positive, but it looked like a giant, Mech Warrior type game.
Hell yeah.
And I'm excited. I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, well, it's on Game Pass. I'm going to go ahead and download this.
Gonna go ahead and get this one.
What's the harm, Because I have been enjoying RoboCop. That's a fun game. I feel like I can only play that for so long. It's not a real immersive game.
Right. I mean,
you're just wasting hippies.
Right, because you're just walking around. So, walk me through the speed of RoboCop. Are you just walking at the pace of RoboCop, or is it a little bit faster than what RoboCop moves?
You move.
Or is it true
you move about like RoboCop moves?
So they're going for true immersive sim, pretending to be RoboCop.
Do you remember the first introduction to the police precinct at the beginning of RoboCop?
Yeah, for sure.
You meet 20 different people all in the span of 2 minutes. There's a lot
going on, yeah.
That's kind of what it's like to walk through, and every person you talk to gives you a little prompt that's gonna be a side mission or part of your main mission. It'll be oh, I heard some toughs were over doing graffiti. Why don't you go investigate?
Some toughs.
I don't know. They don't use that language, but you know what I mean.
There's some tough cookies doing spray paint on the building.
So
go waste them, Robo.
So you're a cop. Everybody you talk to is basically somebody doing a crime, somebody reporting a crime.
Yeah, right.
Or somebody you're trying to shake down for tips about a crime. So you have all these open investigations constantly. And like I was telling you, you can turn on your RoboCop vision and see that person's parked illegally. We should write them a ticket.
This is just the training. This is just the tutorial to see if I can be a Raven, and I'm doing awful. It's just awful. Kill this guy. He's jumping everywhere.
Oh, you got him.
I got him.
Yeah,
right.
bro, you got him.
Jeez. That was just the test. That wasn't even the game.
But yeah, I've always had a soft spot for these types of games where you just play a robot.
Just a big robot.
I like being a big robot. It's fun.
There was a game on the original Xbox called Steel Battalion.
Ooh.
And that sounds awesome, doesn't it? Just sounds so cool.
Sounds pretty badass.
Well, it came with a special controller. And it was like a mech setup. It had 2 joysticks, a bunch of buttons and shit.
Hell yeah.
The controller was really expensive. It was only ever used on the one game. It flopped massively because no one's...
You can't. It's too much to invest in.
It's too much to invest in. Like, so you're saying to play your game, I have to
eliminate squatters.
I have to eliminate the squad. Play your game, I got to buy this giant mech situation, and then I can play the game. And then come to find out the game isn't very good.
Wait, are we landlords?
We are mercenaries.
Are we on the business? Are we on big business side?
Are we on the... Listen to this. I
Bust
love...
union.
That's what it is. Workers in the Avalon Valley development area, demonstrating for better working conditions, have taken over the Doan Bridge.
Let's take them down.
I shouldn't have done this mission. I failed last night.
Let's take them down.
They have erected a barricade on the bridge and completely halted traffic. There is no sign of their giving in to the guards. They persist in demanding to see the HQ. We told them we have no time to deal with such trifling matters, but they don't seem to understand. Anyway, we can't leave this as is, and a drawn-out battle collateral damage would become a problem, so forcibly eliminate them now.
Hell yeah.
Several worker MTs are on the bridge, but this should be no problem at all for you Ravens. Should be an easy job, so get to it.
Awesome.
Theater of Operations, the local Dollar General.
Operation London Bridge.
Right. Launch sortie. Alright.
Alright,
let's kill these laborers that all they wanted was health insurance.
Yeah, what are some of your big robot games?
Well, Armored Core, of course.
Armored Core.
I'm not really a big robot
Steel Battalion
game guy. I didn't really play a bunch of them growing up.
Do you play like Mech Warrior or anything like that?
No, nothing like that.
Those are fun games.
I'm aware of these games. I didn't play them as a kid. I never play them now.
Look into one of I think 3 was the best one. Look into Mech Warrior 3 for the PC. See if it's available for us to play on the show.
I could do that.
I think you would really
Absolutely.
enjoy it. We keep this big robot theme going, you know?
I always feel bad whenever Watson makes a suggestion for the show, and I go in to look into the game, and it comes to find out it was never released on PC. You can get it running through DOSBox, and it's always just this massive ordeal, and I'm like, why do we gotta like such weird shit?
If nothing else, we can play Lemmings or something, you know?
You're like, if that's too much to ask, we just play Lemmings, dog.
We can just play Lemmings. I love Lemmings. Did you ever play? You play Lemmings? You play a lot?
I know about Lemmings.
I know you know about it, but like, do you have any fond memories of it?
Again, not really.
Oh my god.
We had 2 different lives growing up. It's crazy.
We lived 2 vastly different lives. No,
we did. I was a Nintendo boy.
It's true. That's part of the fun of this show is each of us suggesting things that the other one probably hasn't played. I haven't played this before. You just brought this up all on your own.
Right.
And we're having a blast.
What got me interested in this game was, hey, I beat the mission. I didn't do that last night.
Partially because it just looks like Transformers.
It's just big robots.
Good vibes automatically.
It takes its cut. You got to pay for your guns. You got to pay for the AC repair.
That's life.
The AC is your armored core. That's the name of that's what the robots, the giant robots in this game are called.
We're the Ravens.
Kind of like in...
I didn't realize this was set in Baltimore.
Gundam Wing, the giant robots are called Gundams.
Mm-hmm.
They're called mobile suits. And then Gundams is like a really advanced version of the mobile suit.
Now, am I wrong? Is that style of anime just called mecha?
I guess.
Like, is that kind of the overall term for it?
Maybe. I don't know.
When you have big, like, wearable robot suits.
All right, we eliminated the strikers. Now we have to eliminate the squatters. You are to eliminate a group of illegal squatters at an abandoned factory on the east side of the city. They profess to be radicals opposed to area redevelopment. However, the planners already reached an agreement with the citizens in question, so these are merely outlaws who want an excuse to run amok.
This feels like spin. This doesn't...
Yeah, right.
This feels like we're the bad guys.
I'm like, we're mercenaries. We're not supposed to have opinions on this.
You know who never hires mercenaries? The good guys.
Right. They really want to make you know that, by the way, you're not a good guy. These are good people.
Imagine like Martin Luther King being like, I've called this meeting of mercenaries. No, it wouldn't happen. You know?
Right. And you're not called something... I don't know. I don't want to call it evil, but something dark and weird like the Ravens. We're mysterious.
Yeah, sure. The Shadow Serpents or some shit
right,
like that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you guys do? Oh, community outreach.
Like the Joes were the good guys, Cobra was the bad guys.
We focus on literacy rates. And, just raising the overall standard of living for our community.
You know how in video games you always have one gun that has unlimited ammo?
Mm-hmm.
That is not the situation here.
I'm seeing the 184 out of 200.
Your rifle has 200 shots. You have small missiles. There's
a lot
40
of missiles.
of them.
That's a lot of missiles.
40 missiles is plenty of missiles.
Do you shoot like 10 at a time or something?
Just the one.
Okay.
Just the
good.
one missile. You can lock on and kind of shoot around the walls a
Oh,
little
he locked
bit.
onto you.
See that red square in the middle there?
You better bob and weave. I'm aware of how a hitbox works.
That.
You just gotta hit it, dog.
Just hit him with your sword, man.
I guess, yeah, that seemed to work pretty darn well.
Run up on him and hit him with your sword.
Well, this guy's just a piece of fucking construction equipment.
Right. You know those big arms you see in factories that do one thing? That's what that thing was.
It reminds me of the
autonomous.
The final battle in Christine, when Christine battles like the big wrecker, and you're like, it's a little anticlimactic. Although I don't know what I expected from the evil car movie.
So in Christine, there's car fighting.
Yeah.
There's mech on mech violence.
Yeah, that's the whole. That's the final fight of the movie.
I didn't know that. I've never seen it.
Oh, you should watch it.
I know I should. I see it pop up from time to time on random streaming services here and there.
Yeah, it's out there. It bobs around.
It's around, yeah. We were talking about it the other day, me and the wife. We were trying to work out. Like, all right, we've had Netflix for a while. Let's swap it out for something else.
That's smart. That's probably the best way to do it, honestly.
Having like multiple streaming services at the same time, I think, was the mistake because you're spending like, where is everybody? Shit.
It's burdensome.
Yeah. You do the math at the end of the month, you're spending $90 on streaming services.
And more often than not, you're just spending your time bouncing between them, not even really finding anything to watch.
Right.
So yeah, it's probably smartest to just pick one or two and rotate them.
The only thing keeping Peacock alive now is fucking
The Office.
The Office.
Yeah.
The only reason to have Peacock is for The Office. What a bummer, you know?
Especially since I bought Kolchak the Night Stalker on DVD.
Right, you don't need it anymore. That was the other show that you watched on Peacock.
The only reason I have Paramount Plus is because they have Twin Peaks: The Return. I need to get that.
This guy needs a missile. That's what he needs. He needs a missile to the face.
Up
you know, how about a sword?
How about a sword?
How about a sword right up your gullet?
Incredible. So what did you decide? Are you just going to keep Netflix for a little while?
For a little while longer,
For a little while.
Well, we just paid for a month of it, so we'll wait for the end date to roll around.
Smart.
So we don't have any overlap, you know?
Yeah, you should just cancel it now.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that way it's gone.
That way you don't accidentally go, oh, we waited a day too long.
Son of a bitch, now we got Netflix again for a month. That's how they get you.
That's
exactly how they get you.
Exactly.
Precisely. Sword. No, sword. I said sword. Sword, listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to use the sword. Why would I use anything else?
It seems like
it uses
the best
energy.
Policy.
Your energy replenishes as you fight. Just sword them.
And look, the less ammunition you use, the less you got to pay for it, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to keep playing the game. You can. So a lot of this game, when I was a kid, I spent it in the garage buying stuff.
I kind of want to see like what guns you can buy and stuff. Like, I kind of want to see stuff.
You want to do that?
I want to do a little.
All right, we'll shop a little bit. I don't have enough money right now, but yeah, we'll see what I can buy. Let's go straight to guns. Arm weapon. They're expensive. How much do I have? I have 10,000. I need at least 14,000 to buy the smallest gun that they have. 19,000. Yeah, that's expensive, dog.
59,000.
You just got to play this game forever. And you can, too. Just play it forever. Keep buying stuff for your mechs. Keep buying new legs. Infinite replayability. What I was about to say earlier, what got me interested in Armored Core was I watched a FromSoft retrospective, I guess you could call it, for Demon's Souls. And Hidetaki Miyazaki, he's the guy that made Demon's Souls.
Okay.
He's the guy responsible for Bloodborne,
Hell yeah.
Elden Ring.
Hell yeah.
This game is also a FromSoft game, but this is before he came along and joined the company. His story is interesting because he became an account manager for a software company, did that for about 10 years, decided that he was dead inside, and said, I need to switch careers, which is really rare in Japanese culture. Once someone kind of picks their career,
you generally, you lock in.
You lock in. You're going to be a salaryman your whole life.
Yeah.
He did that job for about 10 years. He started applying to every video game company that he could. I forget the game that he played that got him interested, but after he played it, he was like, I want to make video games. You know?
That's cool. I respect that a lot.
Had almost no experience besides being an account manager for a software company. Other than that, he didn't know how to make video games. But he knew that he had some good ideas.
But he put time and effort into developing.
Right, and if he found the right people, they could help him bring his vision to life.
Mm-hmm.
And he's done great, you know. We have Dark Souls, Elden Ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, self-made to a certain extent, you know.
Yeah.
Self-made in that he knew who to network with. It's always him and 20 dudes on stage whenever they get an award.
Sure.
You know, because it's not just him. That's not how this works.
It's like making a movie or something. There's a whole team of people.
Yeah.
You can't just, I'm going to make a video game and you do it by yourself. That's pretty rare, you know.
Sword. God, what a great strategy. I'm so fucking smart.
This does remind me of the Transformers video game for like Game Boy Advance. Or maybe DS. It might be DS.
You'll get a kick out of the controls. So the actual controls for this game are impossible for a modern gamer to play. At the time when this came out, all the PlayStation had was the D-pad, the 4 face buttons, R1, L1, R2, L2. That's all that there was. So in order to look around, you had to use the shoulder buttons to look up and down and to strafe left and right.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It's awful. So before we started playing last night, I did some pre-gaming.
Rescue the transport truck. That would got us the most money.
All right, fine. Transport truck. It's a rescue mission.
See?
We're not just killing dudes.
Something different.
Who's Chrome? Is that a city state? Like who's requester is Chrome?
It's one of those guys with the spray paint from Fury Road.
That's it. Thank you. Perfect. I knew it.
We are to witness them. They are shiny and chrome.
I like the meme that said, you send your one sober friend out for chicken nuggets and more beer.
Once again, we send off my war rig to bring back gasoline.
Exact same stakes.
Right. Find, defend, transport truck. All right. Yeah, I accept. This will be complicated.
Finally, we're not the bad guys.
It's not just running around. We're actually helping people.
Yeah.
This is the mercenary part. We work for both sides. Wouldn't that be terrifying? You know, like the same mech you saw yesterday helping you is suddenly trying to kill you the next day. That was just a car that went by. This is just a highway.
I work for the highest bidder.
Right.
Long citizen.
You're driving home from work. You know, having a late night at work. You see a mech flying by and you're like, I'm going to keep going the other way.
Yeah.
Probably the right move.
That's not here for us, right?
No, not at all. I like you can just... So if you stop and boost, you can just fly.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's cool. Whoa, dudes! Oh, fast ones.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
No, turn around faster. Where are you? Sword. Yeah, you fucked now, aren't you? You piece of shit.
Lock onto him.
I'm locked on. I'm trying to lock on. Hold still.
What do the kids say? Lock in.
Lock in, dog. He's on rollerblades or something. What? Sonic mech waiter over here.
Sonic boom. Oh, there he goes.
I went on a free YouTube movie binge.
Damage.
You know all those free movies on YouTube you can watch?
Yeah, man.
I watched Street Fighter.
Hell yeah.
I watched Coneheads.
Hell yeah.
It was like a 90s stint that I went through. I watched The Burbs.
Oh, The Burbs is good.
Yeah.
Burbs is real good. I've mostly been watching Mad Men.
Can't go over there, got it.
I'm trying to finish Mad Men now. I'm down to the last 2 seasons.
How many seasons of Mad Men are there?
There are 7 seasons.
Damn, that was on for a fucking while, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they're short seasons. They're only 12, 13 episodes. You know.
Is that short? That sounds normal to me.
Well, thinking most sitcoms and stuff from the 80s and 90s have 22 to 25 episodes a season.
Okay.
But they're also only a half hour long.
Right, these are hour-long productions. Yeah. I did finally see the clip of that lady running over the guy's foot with the lawnmower inside the office building.
Yeah, classic. And it happens with no warning.
Those office shindigs, is that kind of where they got the idea for the shindigs in Wolf of Wall Street, or is this just a thing in corporate America that I don't know about?
There was a whole culture around drunk business meetings in that, I don't know, I don't want to say in just that industry, because these are advertising guys. The Wolf of Wall Street guys were money guys.
Right.
But people having those kind of networking businessy lunch relationships. Yeah, they were just getting wasted.
Yeah, just all the time.
There was just a lot of drinking.
Huh.
You'd have bar sets. Everybody had a bar set in their office and stuff.
I get the downtime thing, though, because I've had...
I think it was mostly like, as long as you were still getting your work done, nobody really
Right. As long as there
monitored it.
As long as there are results, you know?
Although famously in Mad Men, there is a guy who is like too drunk and like pees himself in the middle of a meeting and has to like go dry himself out, and then for the rest of the show he's known as the guy who like won't go out and party and stuff because he's sober from then on out.
I think we've all been there.
But everybody else, like, you know, people always make that joke about oh, if you tried to drink every time they drink, you'd die. Like in Mad Men, it's everybody is a functioning alcoholic.
I see. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
No matter what happens, if it's good news, bad news, no news, oh, I need a drink.
Right. I haven't had really corporate jobs like that, but I have had office jobs where there's just tons of downtime. Just tons of time where nothing's going on.
Well, and imagine if you walked into your office and your secretary came in and the first thing she said was like, "Do you need ice?" Meaning, like, did you come in here like with the intent to make a drink? Like, do you need me to get some ice for your bars over there?
Right.
Now that you're in your office, are you ready for it? Like, that's just immediate for your secretary to ask you that.
Gotcha. Just
You
a
know.
thing that fully expected,
So that's
fully
how,
okay.
yeah, that's how ingrained in the culture it is. And these guys are advertising guys, so of course they're trying to get clients, and they're taking them out to these fancy business lunches and dinners and all that, and there's always drinks before and after.
You know, I might like that because I did work in advertising. Technically, radio was advertising.
Absolutely, you had contact with advertisers and stuff, yeah.
I made commercials for people. I wrote
Right.
the scripts. I did all the things. I've seen clips of the show, and I understand when they're talking about copywriting and stuff like that. They're not talking about copywriting is like, that's my idea, you can't have it. They mean writing copy for commercials. That's what that means.
Right.
So
although they do argue about like whose ideas, who, you know.
Oh, for
that's
sure,
part
yeah.
of it is you're trying to get ahead, so you want credit and all that.
Right. You want recognition, and I'm like, it's just a commercial.
Have you seen that famous clip where Peggy, the one girl, has an idea that's really good, and it's one of the first like major ideas she has, and her boss uses the idea but doesn't mention her name, obviously, because that's just not how it's done.
And when I hear doesn't mention her name, that doesn't make sense to me, because I go, what do you mean doesn't mention your name? It's just a fucking commercial. Who gives a shit?
But that is their job.
Right.
You know, it would be the same as, you know, no matter what kind of business you were in. If you had a good idea and you brought it to the boss, and then the boss took credit for the idea, you'd be a little miffed.
Right. It was just me and a couple other people at this radio station.
But that's also just how it's done in their office. So there's the famous quote where she goes like, and you just took the idea without even like a thank you or anything. And he goes,
That's what the money is for!
that's what he's saying that in response to. Like, who cares about credit? Who cares about all this little, you know, whose idea was what? Like, it's bringing in money for the company. That's money for us. And I give you money, so that's your thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm on John Hamm's side. Whenever he says that's what the money's for, I go, no, he's right.
In that moment, you really do relate to him.
Sure.
Like, it's a really good example of the show kind of showing you like, oh no, she's just, you don't feel weird about rooting for her. Obviously you want her to get ahead. Part of the show is her rising up from being a secretary to, you know, one of the main creatives at the firm.
Right.
So you have been tracking it, but in that moment, what you mostly feel is like, come on girl, this is still the 60s. Like, do you really think you were just going to wake up one day and decide that you were equal and they were going to treat you that way? Like, it's still the mid-60s. You're lucky this guy doesn't just fire you
Right.
for raising your voice to him.
Most of the time, anytime someone signed off on a production order, the only reason we wrote our names on it was if something went wrong, we had someone to blame.
Sure.
The only time anyone got credit for something was when something went sideways. Then you suddenly get credit for it because we have to blame somebody for this mistake.
No, that's why I never want credit, because it could be today, it could be 6 months from now, that thing could fail.
Right. I don't want to be part of this. I'll have no part of it. These guys are really hurting me.
You know what they
Armor's
say?
almost-
They say, who's responsible for this? And it's never good whenever anybody asks that. Who's responsible for this?
Right.
Because I love it. No, that's never how it is.
You guys got like a potion or something I can drink to get some of my health back? Like you got like a med pack or
Armor low, dog.
anything? I only got 220 health left.
How do you use a med pack on a robot?
Right. Like there's no on the fly healing. You're breaking.
A little bag of bolts you can drink.
There's a little guy that
Yeah.
just follows you around like, I got you, boss. Don't worry about it.
A little mechanic with a little wrench. mustache.
Just throws wrenches at you and somehow your health comes back. You're like, whatever, man, I'm glad it's working.
That's how it would be if it was like a side-scrolling arcade game. You'd have to like pick up blinking wrenches.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
AC unit destroyed. The air conditioner's bad. We got to get a new. Anytime they say AC unit, I think air conditioner.
That's all I'm thinking of.
Air conditioner.
Well, of course you
repair.
got to pay for AC so your little guy inside your robot doesn't get too hot.
Right, you want to be comfortable during this.
Oh, did you ever see that Key and Peele bit with Green Falcon, where they're in
No.
the big robots?
No. Oh wait, yes, I have. Yeah, it's like the Power Rangers bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Make sure you shore up that flank, Black Falcon.
Are you talking to me? Because I'm the Green Falcon.
No time for that, Black Falcon.
But yeah, there's been so many good big robots in culture. You know, through the years, there's always a big robot. Every generation, there's big robots.
We're gonna do this one. Remove gun emplacement. The reward is parts.
Okay.
Do I get the gun? If I take the gun, do they let me keep the gun?
You get AC parts.
They're like, all right, we got this problem. This big ass gun. It's really busting my chops because it's a big gun and it keeps shooting me.
See, now you're cracking down on construction.
I want to know why the construction workers have a giant gun. We now have no choice but to use force. You get legs.
You get an AC part.
So I get new legs if I do this. No choice. You have no choice, really. The only solution is violence. I bet it's not. I bet that's not the case here.
No, they go out of their way to say that their warnings have been ignored, so now they have to.
Oh, they have to.
So the good guys, they're blameless.
Sure, right.
Come talk to us, or we're gonna send in giant robots.
She ran from me. I had to resort to violence.
I had to shoot her.
I had to shoot her. She ran.
Don't. You're dangerously close to reality.
Right. We're here to escape reality, not experience
See, this is
it.
one of the first times we've been able to really fly, too.
I like the outside stuff.
We've been in, like, tunnels and stuff.
Anytime there was a Gundam Wing episode, I was always a little bummed out if they were fighting in space.
You better be careful, because these gun nests are getting...
I'm alright.
Oh, okay.
Why are you alright?
You don't remember dying last time?
I said I was alright, so it's cool.
No, I said I was okay, so, you know.
Sword. I need to stick to my guns, literally. And by guns, I mean swords.
Yeah, that was easy. You did like 3 hits, it was gone. Why is your sword so much more powerful?
Makes no sense. These guys are... I'm out of energy. That's what my sword doesn't work.
I guess you are supposed to be... Oh, your energy
I'm
is
dead.
You're gone. You're a goner.
Suddenly, the difficulty just took a spike.
Combat halted. Alright, take one more run at this. I want those legs, baby.
I will. I'll get the legs. I'm probably not going to get the legs. I'm going to try to get the legs.
Come on, Lieutenant Dan, a new pair of legs.
I need space legs, Lieutenant Dan. Yeah, you got it.
That's like the astronauts use. She tastes like cigarettes.
I love... Those quotes were almost in the movie. They're not quite the quotes from the movie. They're almost the right quotes.
No, she tasted like cigarettes.
No, I know that, but like, why would Forrest... I said I need space legs. Why does Forrest need space legs?
No, that makes no sense.
That's absurd. Why would I say that? What an idiot.
Well, I mean, I was thinking it, but I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
What an absolute dum-dum.
No, I was totally willing to go with it. I don't care. It's fun to do the accent.
It's fun to do the voice.
And people get mad at him for like making up like a crappy accent or whatever, and it's like it's very clear he based it on one kid who actually is from the South.
Oh, they got mad at him for that? Why?
Just because it's a little...
Because it sounds like you? Is that why you're mad? Because it sounds as dumb as you sound?
It's because it sounds, quote unquote dumb.
Dumb. I get it.
But he's not doing like a special needs voice. He's doing a Southern accent that a kid actually talks like. You know, he based it on a real kid. The real kid who plays young Forrest.
Yeah, no, he met the kid and was like,
really does talk like that.
Oh, I know how I'm going to maintain continuity. I'm just going to sound like the kid.
It's so much easier to find a kid who talks in a Southern accent than to teach a kid a Southern accent.
Should probably keep shooting them when I'm coming up on them, when I'm sorting. You know what I mean? Like, shoot at them on the way in.
Ideally,
Once I'm close, then sort them.
Well, you've got the energy.
Then we do the swords.
You almost got it. There you go. Now keep shooting, keep shooting. Don't get distracted.
I got distracted. The little tiny robot jumped in front of me, and I'm like, why are you hopping? It's weird.
Sword.
Got him. Nailed him.
All right, careful. You're like...
Oh, that's it.
Oh.
Just kill the 4 guns? That's it? You're done?
Yeah, that's all they had. Was the gun nest.
Oh, new legs. Oh, jeez, I'm in the hole. Why am I in the hole?
Mama calls them my magic legs. See, that's what we were confusing it with.
I'm in the red. Do they still give? Are they still going to give me the legs even though I'm in the red?
See, there's two different metal legs parts of Forrest Gump. There's the part where he has braces, and there's the part where Lieutenant Dan does. So either way, magic legs.
I remember it well.
That's probably what we were mismatching in our heads.
I don't like that movie though. It's not very good.
It's a bad movie. It's a very bad movie.
Oh, this isn't. We need to go to the garage, not the shop.
It is boomer correct though. They love it.
It felt like I was forced to watch it when I was a kid.
Like peak smell your own farts for boomers.
Like I didn't want to watch it, but I did watch it. I don't know what. There they are. Look at those things.
The weird thing about that movie is how it paints everybody in the movie who in hindsight was absolutely correct. You know what I mean?
I'm overweight.
It makes fun of the Black Panthers, but you know they were correct. It makes fun of the anti-war movement, even though you know it was correct. It makes fun of desegregationists, but that was correct. Like
that was correct, right?
Like it's a weird mix.
I got some bad news for you, Watson. We can't wear the new legs because then I'm overweight. And I'm like, well, but I just got the new legs and I can't use them. I have nothing else to change in it. Like I can't do a lighter part somewhere else because I don't.
Screw this, Mech Warrior 3 next week.
All right,
we're gonna do that.
All right, fine.
It'll be more fun.
All right, fine.
And easier to pick different weapons.
Hang on, I gotta take out these squatters though.
Oh, okay, yeah, get the squatters.
Get the squatters.